Good morning children and welcome to the online session of English Grammar of class 8. Let us open up the book to page number 32. We have to start with possessives today. So possessive is also a kind of determiner. So let us start reading. My, our, their, your, his, her and its are possessives. All these words are possessives. Before reading this paragraph, I want to tell you something. What are possessive determiners? Possessive determiners tell us about the ownership of nouns. They tell us to whom or what a noun belongs. So possessive means ownership or belongingness. They tell us about the ownership of nouns. They tell us to whom or what a noun belongs. So these are words like my, his, her, its, our, their, etc. All these words are possessive determiners. For example, take this example. This is my book. This is my book. In this sentence, my is a possessive determiner. It is a possessive. Okay? And possessive is also a kind of determiner, and I have told you that determiners always come before a noun. So this book is a noun, and this possessive determiner is coming just before this noun. Now what does it mean? What does this sentence mean? This sentence means that it suggests this possessive determiner mine. It tells us that the book belongs to the speaker. The book belongs to the speaker. Next sentence, next example. His car is very fast. Now, his is also a possessive, and it is coming before a noun, car. Okay. So, possessives are also determiners. So, that is the reason it is coming before a noun. What does it mean? It means that the car belongs to a singular third person male noun. So this car, it belongs to this person. His, what do we understand by his? His is singular. It is talking about one person, singular third person. Okay, singular third person male noun. It is a noun, yes or no? Because it is about a person. Okay, his is used for a person, so this is a noun, and it is his is used for male, so this is a singular third person male noun. Okay, so now come to the next example. This is our ball. This is our ball. So our is a possessive, and it is coming before a noun, ball. Now this our, it tells that the ball belongs to a plural first person noun. Why it is called plural first person? Because our means more than one. Okay, our is referred to, it denotes more than one, so it is plural and first person. Okay, it comes under the first person, and it is also a noun because it refers to some people. Okay, so that is how we identify possessives. Okay, possessives are words that show ownership or belongingness. Let us come to next example. Their house is very beautiful. Their house, again there also is a possessive. It comes under this type of words. All these are possessives: my, his, her, our, their, etc. And this word is coming just before a noun. And what does it suggest? This word, there. It tells us that the home belongs to Home belongs to a plural third person noun. Their house is very beautiful. Their house means there refers to plural. It is, it denotes a plural person. Okay, plural means it refers to more than one. Okay, so that is the reason it is called plural third person. My, yours, theirs. First person, second person, third person. I hope you understand. Okay, it tells us about whom this, about the house that belongs to the third person noun. Okay, so just understand that all these words like my, his, her, our, their, etc. are possessives, and it shows some kind of ownership or belongingness. Okay, what type of belongingness? They tell us to whom or what a noun belongs. Take one more example. I have a dog whose fur is snow white. I have a dog whose fur is snow white. Now we know that the word that comes before a noun is a determiner. The word that comes before a noun is a determiner. And here we are talking about which type of determiner? Possessive determiner. Now let us try to understand. Here we have two nouns. What are they? Dog and fur. Okay, and also we also have two determiners. One determiner is coming before this noun dog, that is A, and another determiner is coming before this noun fur, which is whose. Now we have to understand what type of determiner it is. Okay, here we are talking about possessive determiner, but this determiner, is it a possessive determiner? A dog? No, we have studied about this. It is an article. A is a determiner of the type indefinite article. We have already studied this. That suggests that a dog is a singular noun. It means that a dog is a singular noun. Okay, a dog means one dog. Okay, now here what about this determiner? It is a possessive determiner. Okay, whose is a determiner of the type, which type? Possessive determiner, because it tells that a fur belongs to dog. Now what do we mean by whose? Whose means I have a dog whose fur is snow. Whose fur is snow white. Whose means dog's fur. So it tells us that the fur belongs to dog. So it is not very difficult. It is about these words like my, his, her, its, our, their, etc. These words show ownership. It tells us to whom or what a noun belongs, and these are called possessives. Now let us read this passage now, this paragraph. Read the following sentences carefully. Sachin Tendulkar is a great cricketer. His coach started training him at an early age. He has played against many teams to win trophies for his country. All the players of his team practice regularly and their schedule is well planned. He often tells other players, "Our victory is possible because we always play as a team." One of his fans once told him, "Your matches are always watched with great enthusiasm." Now can you see all these words that are highlighted in bold? What do they indicate? They indicate that they are possessives. Okay, they show some kind of belongingness. The words printed in bold, his, their, our and your, are possessives because they indicate possession, okay, of the noun that follow them. So all these possessive determiners, all these possessives are followed by noun. I have told you that determiners always come before a noun. So this is a kind of determiner. Possessive is also a kind of determiner. Now can you see all these possessives, all these determiners are coming before a noun. Coach is a noun. This is a positive determiner. Then here also country is also a noun. His is also a possessive. It's a possessive coming just before a noun. Possessive is a kind of determiner. Team is a noun, and this determiner, possessive determiner, is coming before it. There is also here schedule is a noun, and there is a determiner. What type of determiner? Possessive determiner coming before it. Now here our victory, victory is also a noun. Okay, victory is also a noun. It is a what type of noun? It is name of an idea. Okay, and our is a determiner. What type of determiner? Possessive determiner. Your matches. Now matches is also a noun, and your is a kind of determiner. What type of determiner? Possessive determiner. So I want to tell you that determiners always come just before a noun. Okay, whether it is any kind of determiner. No, here we are talking about possessive determiner, and it is coming just before a noun. Alright, so possessives can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. It can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. Alright, nouns that we can count and nouns that we cannot count. Alright, examples. Let us take these examples. The car is big. I think its color is too bright. Here you can see this word highlighted in bold. It is its. It indicates ownership. The car is big. I think its color. Its color means whose color? The car's color. Okay, it is showing an ownership or belongingness. So this is a determiner. What type of determiner? Possessive determiner. And is it coming before a noun? Yes, it is coming before a noun. Color is also a noun. Okay. Now next one. Your books are not new. Your books are not new. First try to identify the noun here. Noun is books, and this is a determiner. What type of determiner? Possessive determiner coming just before the noun. Okay, and it suggests and it tells us that the books belong to a noun. Your books are not new. To a second person noun. My, your, his, their. Okay, so this is a second person noun. Their school is closed now. What is the noun here? This is school is a noun, and what is the determiner? Just before the noun, determiner comes. So this is a determiner, a positive determiner. Okay, it's possessive determiner. Now it shows, this sentence tells us that the school, whose school? Their school. Their school is closed now. It tells us that the school belongs to third person plural. Okay, plural third person. Alright. Why plural? Because there refers to more than one. So it is plural. So I hope you understand that these are all possessives. All these words, my, our, their, your, his, her, and its are possessive determiners. It tells us about belongingness or the ownership, to whom or what a noun belongs. Okay, all these are related to the nouns. Okay, it shows relationship with the noun. Now fill in the blanks with possessives. Now you have to do it yourself. I'll just do one line with you so that you will understand. Dash school bus was late, so we waited under a tree. Our school bus was late, so we waited under a tree. Okay, read the sentence and then try to fill in the blank. Okay, try to fill up the blank with a proper possessive. Choose a proper possessive from here. Okay, here it will be our. Okay, because it is talking about we. Alright, it is talking about we. We means plural first person. Our school bus was late, so we waited under a tree. So this is an indication we, that here our will be used. I hope you are understanding. Alright, in this way you have to finish this exercise. It will be available in the dashboard also. Don't worry about it. You can check the answers, but before that you try to do it yourself. So now I hope this is clear. We will move on to distributives now. It is also a kind of determiner. It is also a kind of determiner. We are studying about determiners, articles and determiners. All these are kinds of determiners. Okay. Distributives. Either, neither, each and every are distributives. All these are distributives. Now before reading this, we'll try to understand the meaning of distributive. Distributive determiners. They are used when the nouns are referred individually rather than collectively. Distributive determiners or distributives are used when the nouns are referred to individually or rather than collectively. When we denote a noun individually, we use these kind of distributives. What type of distributives? What are the distributives that we can use? Either, neither, each and every. All these are distributives. Okay. For example, take for an example, each boy was given a prize. Each is also a distributive. Now before beginning to understand this distributive determiner, first we have to identify the noun, because we know that determiners always come before a noun. So now here the noun is boy, so obviously this will be the determiner. What type of determiner it is? Distributive determiner. Okay. And what does it say? What does it indicate? The word each refers to boys one by one. This word each, it refers to this boy. It is related to the noun. Now all these determiners are some way or the other, they are related with the noun. How? So the word each refers to boys one by one rather than collectively. Each boy. So it means we refer to each boy one by one and not as a group. We are referring to the boy as one by one. Okay, each boy. Each boy means one by one. We refer to boys as one by one instead of collectively. Okay, we are referring to this boy as an individual. Alright, now come to next example. All the boys were given a prize. All the boys were given a prize. Now this word all the boys. The word all refers to all the boys collectively. I am just giving you this example to differentiate what is individual and what is collective. Okay, we have to deal with individual because distributive means, you know, it refers to individual. Okay, it refers to the nouns that are individual. Okay, so I am just giving you a kind of difference between the two. All the boys were given a prize. Now this all refers to the boys as a group. All the boys means the boys are treated as a group. Okay, so we are not concerned with this, we are concerned with this each boy, because the each is a distributive. I have written this only to make you understand the difference between individual and collective. Okay, so here we will deal with distributives that are each. What are the distributives? Each, either, neither, every. Alright. So such words that refer to many things but one by one rather than collectively are called distributive determiners. So in both the sentence, children, we are referring to many things, many boys. Here also we were referring to each boy was given a prize. So we are talking about many boys, but here we are talking about, you know, as an individual, you know, one by one. We are talking about a noun as an individual. Now we are treating one by one, each boy as one. Okay, while in the second sentence we are not treating the boys as one. We are treating them as group. All the boys were given a prize. We are referring to the noun, the whole group of noun. Here we were referring to, each noun one by one, each boy one by one. Okay. So when we refer to each one individually, it means it is a distributive determiner. Okay. The word that we use to refer to the noun as individual. And what are these words? Each, every, either, neither. Okay. It is given here. Alright. So such words, which words? These words, each, every, either, neither, they refer to many things but one by one. Okay. Rather than collectively. They don't refer to it as a collection or as a group. They refer to it as one by one. So they are called distributive determiners. Alright. So now we use either to indicate any of the two persons or things. Okay. So before reading this, we will understand it using more examples. Example, each, either, neither, none. Okay, all these are distributive determiners. For example, either girl can step up the stage. Either girl can step up the stage. Now this word either, it is used when we talk about two nouns. It refers to each one of them one by one. Either girl. So either is used for two nouns. So here it is understood that there are how many girls? Two girls. Okay. Either girl can step up the stage. We are referring to two girls. We use this distributive determiner when we refer to two nouns. When we talk about two nouns and it refers to each one of them one by one. When we have to refer to two nouns each one by one. Either girl can step up the stage. Either this girl or that girl. Okay. So whenever there are two nouns, we can use this distributive determiner. Okay. And it shows that we have to use it as one by one. Alright. The word either is used when we talk about two nouns and it refers to each one of them one by one. Take another example, neither. It is also a distributive determiner. Neither dress is suitable for me. Neither dress is suitable for me. Now this word, neither, is a distributive determiner. It is also a distributive determiner. The word neither is used when there are two nouns in the sentence and we have to reject both of them. So neither is used for rejection when we have to reject both the nouns. Okay. Either and neither both are used for two nouns. Okay. For either, when we use either, we refer to each noun one by one. But when we use neither, we reject both the nouns. Okay. Now you can see that as they are determiners, they will obviously be written before a noun. So girl is a noun and either is a determiner. What type of determiner? Distributive determiner. Dress is a noun and neither is a determiner, distributive determiner. So determiners always come before a noun. So I hope you have understood the meaning, the difference between either and neither. Either is used when we talk about two nouns and we refer to it, each one of it one by one. And neither is also used for two nouns, but we use it to reject both of them. Okay, neither dress is suitable for me. Neither means none of the dress. No, it doesn't. It means that both the dress are not suitable for me. Okay. So we always use a singular noun with distributive determiners. That we have to keep in mind. There will always be a singular noun. We cannot write girls or we cannot write dresses. Neither dresses, neither girls. Although it means a plural noun. It means two girls, it means two dresses, but still we cannot write it as, we cannot use it, we cannot make it plural, we have to use it as a singular because that is the rule. Alright, so now let us read this. We have to understand this also. We use either to indicate any of the two persons or things. Okay, examples: you can use either pencil, any of the two pencils. So either means, either refers to two nouns, always remember that. So either indicates any of the two. So this either, it means any of the two. In the example that I gave you here, either girl can step up the stage, it means either means any of the two girl. Okay, any of the two girls. Here also it means any of the two pencil. Okay, either calendar can be kept on the table, it means any of the two calendar can be kept on the table. Now this is about either. Now come to another one. So another use of either. We also use either to refer to both the things or both the persons. Now this is an exception. We can also use either to refer to both things. It is an exception. There are tall trees on either side of the street. It means that there are tall trees on both sides. There are two type of meanings. First, it is used to indicate any of the two persons or things. Okay, like it is used here, and it is also used to indicate both the things or both the persons, like it is used here. There are tall trees on either side of the street, it means there are tall trees on both sides of the streets. Okay, both sides of the street. Now we use neither to mean just the opposite of either. So neither is just the opposite of either. I told you it means not the one nor the other. It means not the one or not the other. I gave you this example here. Neither dress is suitable for me. It means neither means it. Here it is given. It means not the one nor the other. Means not the one nor the other. Neither dress. There are two dresses. I don't like any of them. Okay, I don't like both of them. Alright. So here neither is used as just the opposite of either. Example: neither team was well prepared for the match. Neither team means not the one nor the other. Okay, it means that neither the one nor the other, means not the one or not the other was well prepared for the match. Okay, neither team, it is talking about two teams. Okay, two teams, it is talking about two teams, but neither of them was well prepared for the match. Okay, each is used to indicate things separately one by one. I told you this. Each is used to refer to things, refer to things one by one. We use each when we refer to a small number or when the group is limited and definite. So we use each when we refer to a small group or when the group is limited. It is not very large. Okay, it is limited and definite. Each child was in proper uniform. Each child, each refers to each of the nouns one by one. Each of the child one by one. Each of the child. So each is a word. It is a distributive determiner and it is coming just before a noun child. All these determiners always come before a noun. Either pencil. Pencil is a noun, it is a determiner, distributive determiner. Calendar is a noun, it is a distributive determiner. Alright, so in this way we can see a noun. This team is a noun and neither is a distributive determiner. So determiners always come before a noun. So each is used to when we refer to the noun as an individual. Okay. Now each member of the team was given a prize. Each member. Now we are referring to each one of them, each member individually. Though it is a group, but we are referring to it, each one of them individually. So each is used as an individual. Okay, so member is also a noun, so each is being used before noun. So this is a distributive determiner. Every is used when we refer to things or persons as a group. So every is used when we refer to things or persons as a group. Examples: every student has got an identity card. Every student. Okay, student is a noun. This is of course a determiner. What type of determiner? Distributive determiner. Now it is telling that every student has got an identity card. Now every refers to these students as a group. It refers to this student as a group. Every room has been painted. Every room. Again, room is a noun. This is a distributive determiner. It refers to things or persons as a group. Here it is referring to it as a group. Every seat was occupied. Seat is a noun. Every is a distributive determiner. It means that it refers to all the seats as a group. Here each is also a distributive determiner, but it was referring to each things or each person one by one individually. Here it is being treated as a group. Okay, every is used when we refer to things or persons as a group. Alright, we use every when the number of persons or things is large or indefinite. So that is the difference here. Okay, this is the difference. We use every when the group is large. Okay, group is large or indefinite. We do not know how what the number of people or things in the group. We use every, and whenever it is a small group and the number is limited, we use the distributive determiner each. So let us try to understand it with this exercise. Fill in the blanks with either, neither, each and every. Now first one I will tell you, and rest you have to do it on your own. Okay, only then you will understand. Each member of the team was given a prize. Each member of the team. It is given here. Each member, each refers to each noun individually. Each member of the team was given a prize. Though it is a group, but it is referring to each refers to each means it refers to each noun individually. Okay, so in the same way you have to do this exercise, only then you will understand. Okay, now this will be your homework. You will be getting all these answers in the dashboard. You have to refer to it for and you have to write it in your English 1 classwork copy. So we will meet in the next part of this video with the explanation of quantifiers and interrogatives. Okay, till then you keep learning and stay safe. Thank you.